Hey guys, it's Richard at altFINS with another market update. Today, obviously, in the last couple of days, due to the geopolitical events, all risk assets have been under a lot of pressure, and many altcoins now are getting into a very oversold territory, which could indicate a potential near-term bounce up. So we're going to look at how to find such coins that are in an oversold conditions near their support and potential near-term bounce up. But before I do that, let me mention that if you're serious about making money trading altcoins, check out our trading education curriculum, which includes 10 webinar lessons complete with notes, where we teach 7 trading strategies that you can use on the altFINS platform. The lessons are basically real trading sessions. So let's get back to the market. Today was really ugly. Most of the coins were down 10%. We are off the lows. As you can see, Bitcoin was as low as 34,370. Now it's at 36,000. So it's bounced off a bit, not completely. And Ethereum was as low as 2,300. Now it's at 2,470. And if we look at the performance over the last 24 hours, so one day, Bitcoin's down 6% and change, 9%, Ethereum, Binance down 9%, Ripple down almost 10%, Solana, everything is down almost double digits or high single digits. And certainly for the last week or so, we've seen a lot of weakness as well in a territory of close to 20%. But when these downswings happen, there's typically an upswing that follows. At some point, the market gets really oversold. Buyers start stepping in, particularly if the prices are reaching some support levels. So how do we find such coins? Well, let's go ahead. First of all, introduce, if you have not used or familiar with RSI, Relative Strength Index. And what is it? Well, you can find that discussion actually in our education, where in the lesson 5, we talk about how to trade oversold coins that are near their support. And so if you look at the lesson 5 notes, the discussion and description of RSI is right here. And RSI, what it is a momentum indicator that measures the magnitude of recent price changes. And that indicates if the price is overbought or oversold. Obviously, when it's very oversold, it could present some buying opportunities. And RSI typically ranges from 0 to 100. But typically, when you get under 30, that's oversold. If you get under 25, that's almost extremely oversold. And what it does, like I said, it compares average gains over average losses. And so as the average losses increase, the RSI declines. And so let's take a look at RSI on the platform. You can add it to the columns right here under oscillators. I already did that. So here is RSI on the right hand side here. So it is, at 35 or less for a lot of the coins, in some cases under 30 like Cardano and Hex. And so those are really oversold conditions. And so to find those that are oversold and filter all the coins, we can go to the filter here, find RSI, and we all actually have a pre-configured setting that says oversold under 30. You could go also with very oversold under 25. That would be let's try that. 129, they are very oversold. Okay, and if we just say that they're oversold, we got 394. Now we could also add a market cap minimum because dealing with some of the really tiny altcoins is illiquid altcoins is not ideal, and look at the results. So under 30, we have Cardano, Hex, Algorand, ICP, PancakeSwap, Harmony, Huobi Token, Kusama, Curve. A lot of relatively large. Here's Rose, which is another layer 1 network. Relatively large market caps, and also, as you can see, some of them are really oversold, even under 25. So these are good candidates. Now, how do we determine which one to get into? Well, at this point, it's good to look at the charts and determine where is the next support level. In the best way, I guess, is really just go one by one and look at where is the support level, because if it's oversold, near a support level is what it really needs to be. It's likely to get a bounce. Cardano, for example, just recently broke below $1 level, which was really the solid support level right here, and so we're below that. I mean, the next support level, honestly, I can't tell you. It's not clear, so this is not a good candidate. We also have on the Curated Charts highlighted some of these support levels, so I recommend you take a look at that as well. But here we highlighted that $1 support level was broken and it's likely to go below that. So let's look at others. Let's look at Algorand, for example. Okay, Algorand is, I'd say, the support level here. Let's see if we indicate in the Curated Charts, 80 cents or so was the support level. We've broken below that, but it's, I'd say, 75 cents or so. If you look at the history here, right? If we look at the history for the last year or so, we're close to a point around the 75-cent level, where in the past, this was back in June, July of last year, 75-cent level acted as a support. So we are oversold near support, and it doesn't have to be exactly at support. Horizontal support levels are really not levels but zones. And so this one could be a good candidate for a swing trade. Now, mind you, this is a swing trade, a tactical short-term trade. This isn't necessarily an indication of potential reversal. Clearly, this coin is still in a downtrend as indicated by our trend rating. But we're simply saying this is a potential swing trading opportunities. Normally, we want to trade with the trend. Clearly, this is in a downtrend, so this is a riskier trend, riskier trade, because we would be trading against the trend. But in certain extreme oversold conditions at a support level, it does make sense to take that trade on. And so Algorand is one indication or one opportunity. Let's look at Harmony. Here also, this is a little easier to see that it's approaching 10-cent level, which has been a support level in the past, and other times resistance, right? So obviously resistance, when surpassed or broken above, becomes a support level. That's a concept known as polarity. And so 10 cents, we're approaching 10 cents. It's oversold, so it is oversold at support level. This could be another swing trade opportunity. Let's look at Kusama, another well-known DeFi name. This one is approaching 100. Also, round numbers, particularly big round numbers like 100, 200, 300, tend to be good support levels as well. So I would venture to say that this is also oversold coin, nearing or approaching a support level and a good candidate for a swing trade for a near-term bounce. Now, another way to go at this is not only look at what coins are oversold, but also which ones may have an early indication of a positive or a bullish MACD momentum. And we do that by looking at MACD histogram. This is something you will only find on altFINS platform, where we give you a choice of looking at either one interval or two past intervals and saying, if the MACD histogram bars are trending up, that could be an indication of early trend or a momentum upswing. So here are the ones that satisfy this criteria. Not many. We could relax this criteria and say, let's look at those that have an RSI not so oversold. So let's say below 35. So they're almost oversold or nearly oversold and have an early indication of a momentum upswing. Now they're still all trading down, like Sandbox, Airweave, and others. They're still trading down, but the downtrend is diminishing. It's easing, right? And as you can see here, yeah, they're trading down, but it's starting to flatten out a bit, and that's the momentum. And you can capture that with the MACD histogram actually still being negative, but actually improving. These are early indication of improving momentum. So these are still oversold or almost oversold coins with improving momentum. These could also be good swing trading opportunities, because here we can already see that the down swing and the bearish momentum or sentiment is starting to reach its pinnacle. Particular Hive here looks like it's at that level where it bounced off about a month ago or so, around 80 cents. So this is another good potential swing trading opportunity. And that's it for me. I would also recommend that you create alerts for these. So this is over. So I'm going to save this alert oversold and H1 up. So this is my alert. I can also save this filter. Okay, now it's among my saved filters here at the bottom. I can come back to it any time I want. I will also receive an alert, which is among the alerts that I have. And also the filter that I just created will be on the signal summary page, which I recommend you use. It has a number of predefined building blocks for your strategies or predefined filters. But here is the one that I just created. And it tells me that there are 31 coins on a daily time interval, 31 coins that satisfy that criteria. I can just click on that to go to the results. But I also want to point out some of the other predefined filters that we have, both bullish and bearish, that you could use for your trading strategies. But again, if I wanted to go to the one that I just created in the future, I can just click on this link, which will take me to the results. And again, so we've got Sandbox and a few others that are really interesting here, oversold, but with an early indication of bullish momentum improvement. I hope that helps everyone. If you have any questions, please email us at invest@altfins.com. Good luck trading.